Alright everyone, so this is part 2 of the Action DVD and Blu-ray collection. So I'm going to, just so you can get an idea, part 2 is going to be from this point right here all the way to the last movie over here, which is Double Team. So, and then you're going to have part 3 and part 4, and that should be it for the action section. Let's wait until that plane passes by. I don't know if you can hear it. So let's start. First movie all the way over here is the A-Team. This movie, it was okay. It's nothing like the TV show. If you've seen the TV show, that's a classic. This movie, it's alright. It's not bad, but it's nowhere as good as the TV show. So here we have Abduction with Taylor Lautner. Is a guilty pleasure movie of mine. It's not good. I know it's not a good movie. Above the Law, classic. This is the first Steven Seagal movie. Absolution. It's a pretty bad direct-to-video movie with Seagal. You're going to see a lot of those here. Acceleration. I haven't seen this yet. This is a Dolph Lundgren. If I'm not mistaken, I think I got this at a Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. Accident Man with Scott Adkins. Haven't seen this yet. Accidental Spy. Pretty funny movie with Jackie Chan. The Accountant. This is a great movie. I had heard many times over the years that they were going to do a part 2, but I guess it hasn't happened yet. Acts of Vengeance. Acts of Violence. After the Sunset. Age of Heroes. You can find this at Dollar Tree. Air Force One. King Solomon's Mines. Alan Quatermain and the Lost City of Gold. Alan Quatermain and the Temple of Skulls. This is made by the Asylum, so it has no connection with the other two movies I just mentioned. American Heist. American Assassin. The American, very underrated movie. Anna. Armed Response. Armored. Again, if you see these stickers, it means that I got these from CD Trader. What do we have here? Armed Responses to two movies with the same title, but they're very, very different. We saw that one. Army of One with Dolph Lundgren. This is also known as has another title, Joshua Tree. Joshua Tree, and I believe it's already available on Blu-ray. This is like a DVD that was released so many years ago. The quality is kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a full screen. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I'm looking over here. You can't see it, but over here it says full frame. Art of War, Art of War 2, Art of War 3. I got this from a thrift shop. I didn't even know there was a third one. And it doesn't have Wesley Snipes. Asher, Asian Connection, Assassin's Bullet. Speaking of this movie Asian Connection, there's a scene in this movie where Seagal flips a table, and it's so hilarious. Like, I wish I could put the scene here, but I'll probably get a copyright strike. But look it up. Just type Steven Seagal Asian Connection scene table. It'll show up. So over here we have, hold on, let me make some space so you can actually see. Here we have this movie with Olga Kurylenko, Assassin Next Door. I really like this movie, and I like all the movies with Olga Kurylenko. I'm not sure if this one is available anymore. No, it probably is, because a friend of mine found it in a not a thrift shop, in flea market last year. Not last year, in 2019. Assassins. This is a really good movie with Antonio Banderas. Let's see what we have. Assassination with Charles Bronson. Assassination Games, Jean-Claude Van Damme and Scott Adkins. It's funny, if you watch the 2015 video where I showed this movie, I had no clue who Scott Adkins was at the time. and ever since I saw this movie and plenty of others, I fell in love with all his movies. He's great. There's one movie in particular you're going to see in a little bit that is one of my favorites. Assault on Precinct 13. Assault on Precinct 13, the remake. Assault on Wall Street, which is probably Uwe Boll's best movie. The Assignment. Attack on Darfur is another Uwe Boll movie that's not that bad. Attack Force, probably one of Seagal's worst movies. Atomic Blonde. Attrition, this is one of Seagal's most recent movies that he says is one of the best movies he's done in 20 years. Yeah, sure. Ava. This one, I really like this movie with Scott Adkins. This movie's so brutal. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Like, just buy it. I got this for $10 when it came out on Walmart. It was either $10 or $12, something like that. And I was not disappointed. It's one of the most brutal action movies I've ever seen. This guy does, like, I think all of his stunts. Avenging Angelo. The Avengers. Not to be confused with Marvel's The Avengers. Baby Driver, loved this movie. This movie's so good. If you haven't seen it, watch it. This is one of my favorite movies. Bad Company. The Bank Job. Bangkok Dangerous. Bangkok Dangerous, the remake with Nicolas Cage, which is a pretty good remake. I like it. Barbed Wire. The Base. The Base 2. Behind Enemy Lines. I only have the first one. The other ones I don't care for. I've never seen them. I know they're just movies with the name Behind Enemy Lines, but they're not related to the first movie. Belly of the Beast. Best of the Best. Best of the Best 2. And, hold on, 1 second. Best of the Best 3 and 4 in one DVD. My arm's getting a little tired. So over here is going to be a little bit more complicated to show you guys, but I'm going to do my best. So, here we have Ballistic. This is with Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu. Yes, this is a trashy movie. It's really bad, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I've seen it since like I was 13 or 14 years old, and it just never gets old for me. Beyond the Reach, haven't seen that yet. Beyond the Trophy, a friend of mine gave me that as a gift. I haven't seen it yet. Beyond the Law with Steven Seagal, one of his worst movies. It's a recent one. I think that's his most recent one. Big Game. You know, it'd be funny if this ends up being Seagal's last movie. His first movie was Above the Law, and his last movie would be Beyond the Law. Would be kind of curious, but I know he's going to make another movie eventually. Big Game, Black Dog, Black Jack, Black Mask, Black Mask 2. This movie is terrible, yes, I know, and I even mentioned in the 2015 video that I don't own it, but I found it for $1, and I said, why not? Black Dawn, Black Hat, Black Rain, Blind Fury, love this movie. Blitz with Jason Statham, Blood Diamond, Bloodfather, and I have a couple movies here that I'm holding so I can make space. Here we have Big Trouble in Little China, and The Big Hit. This is a fun movie with Marky Mark. What do we have here? Blood and Money. This is a recent movie with Tom Berenger. A little slow, but not that bad. Bobby Z. The Bodyguard. Boiling Point. Boondock Saints. And this is going to sound awful. Someone even mentioned in the comments section if I had seen Boondock Saints 2, and I still haven't opened this. This is embarrassing. This sticker is from Blockbuster, so that tells you how long I've had it in my collection. And I love the first one. I just haven't gotten around to actually feel like watching part 2. You know what? I'm gonna watch it this weekend, for sure. The Bourne Identity. This is the original miniseries, which is like 2 or 3, almost 2 or 3 episodes turned into like one movie. Then we have here the actual Bourne movies, which are the Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy, the Bourne Ultimatum, the Bourne Legacy, and of course the last one, which was Jason Bourne. Oh my God, this Jason Bourne! Let me see where these went so I can actually continue. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. Yes, it's a lot of movies. Hopefully this gives you an idea why I want to conclude my collection, because I just own so much stuff. So let's continue over here. Let me focus. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Yeah. Here we have. This is. Oh, this is District B13. This is the double feature. It includes, both movies. You may be familiar with another movie that was remade. It was remade into a movie called. I'm gonna see it in my collection. It's called Brick Mansions. This is Blue Thunder. This is a movie with Roy Scheider. Black Moon Rising. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get some more light in here. Ah, there we go. And there's. Let there be light. Okay. Alright. Black November. Blood Money. This is with John Cusack. Yeah, it's predictable, but it was entertaining. Borderline. Born to Raise Hell. Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunters 2. Brannigan. Brawl in Cell Block 99. I saw this one once. It's a pretty good movie. I just don't remember the title, but it's a good movie. Breakaway. Breakout. Another movie called Breakout, but they're completely unrelated. Breakdown. Let me see. Yeah, Breakdown. Breaker. Bridge of Dragons. Brick Mansion, which is the movie I was telling you. It's the remake of District B13. Broken Arrow. Classic John Woo movie. Bullethead. I recently got this from Dollar Tree. Bullet to the Head. Bulletproof Monk. Cartels. This movie has one of the most embarrassing fight scenes between Steven Seagal and George St. Pierre. This guy actually knows how to fight, and Seagal, it's like, it's so embarrassing, but it's like a funny bad kind of thing. Chain of Command with Steve Austin and one of my favorite actors in the martial arts industry, who is Michael Jai White. This guy should get more work. This guy does nothing but good movies. Even the bad ones, he does such a great job in them. Chaos. The Chase. China Salesman. This is a terrible movie. It's advertised as a movie with Steven Seagal and Mike Tyson, but there's only like one scene with them. Clean Skin. I got this at Dollar Tree. Close Range. Another good movie with Scott Adkins. Let's continue over here. So, let's see. Let me make some space a little tight in here. Here we have Cold Light of Day with Henry Cavill and Bruce Willis. This is one of the better Bruce Willis movies where he appears only for like 15-20 minutes. It's actually not half bad. Cliffhanger. Cobra. The Code. This is with Morgan Freeman and Antonio Banderas. Let me get some more light in here. There we go. Cold Pursuit. Colombiana. Command Performance. Commando. The Commuter. Company Business. The Condemned. The Condemned 2, Congo, where you are the endangered species, Con Air, classic, Contraband, Contract, Contractor, Contract Killer, Contract to Kill is another really bad Seagal movie, Conspiracy, Corruptor, The Courier, with, what's her name? Yeah, Olga Kurylenko. She was also in the movie I mentioned earlier, Assassin Next Door. Cover Up, Cradle to the Grave, Crank, Crank 2 High Voltage, Criminal, Crimson Tide, and all the way over there is The Cutter with Chuck Norris. Over here, it's going to be a little bit harder to show, but I'm going to try my best to show you guys what we have here. First movies over here are, it's a movie called Damage. It's hard to pull out. And next one to it is Damascus cover, which I just recently got from Dollar Tree. Dangerous Man with Steven Seagal. Dangerous Men. This is a really bad movie. I think this movie took like, I don't know how many years to finish, and you can tell it was shot through different decades. And it has one of the most hilarious endings. Deadfall. This is a pretty good movie that no one has probably heard of. Dead Man Down. Death Toll. Derailed with Van Damme. Desert Heat with Van Damme. Detention, Dolph Lundgren. Death Race, the original classic with Sylvester Stallone and David Carradine. Death Race, the remake with Jason Statham. Death Race 2, unrated. Death Race 3 Inferno, unrated. Death Race Beyond Anarchy, unrated and unhinged. I don't have, there's another one called Death Race 2050, but it's not part of that series, so I don't have it. Death Hunt. The Defender. The Delta Force, Lost Patrol. Death Kiss, this is a pretty bad movie, but it has a great impersonator of Charles Bronson. Here we have another movie that I really like, Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon. It's from the director of Saw. The original Death Wish. Here we have this is like a triple pack. It brings Death Wish 2, Death Wish 3, and Death Wish 4, The Crackdown. Here we have Death Wish 5. I really would love to find a Blu-ray. This transfer is so bad. Like, it just took it from a VHS. It looks really, really bad. I've had this DVD for so many years. And there is a Blu-ray, but it's not region-free, and it's from, I think it's from Australia or something like that, and it just, I can't play it here. I wish I could. Death Wish, the remake. And here we have The Detonator. Got this from Big Lots for $3. Haven't seen it yet. The Devil's Double, pretty good movie with Dominic Cooper. Direct Action with Dolph Lundgren. Direct Contact with Dolph Lundgren. Not the same movie. Similar titles though. Disturbing the Peace with Guy Pearce. Haven't seen that yet. And the last movie over there is, I can't even take it out. It's the Double Team with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman. So this was part 2 of the Action Collection. I will continue with part 3, which will go over the next shelves. And then the last ones will be over there, which is part 4. See you soon, guys.